Hey everyone, Charles Stevens here with this week's Words of Wisdom and the second segment of our series on living a legacy of influence. Last week, we talked about how every one of us is an influencer. If your life touches others, you already have influence. This week, we're taking that a step further with a quote from John Maxwell. The more credible you are, the more confidence people place in you, thereby allowing you the privilege of influencing their lives. Credibility, that combination of trust, integrity, and consistency is what gives your influence weight. In my first year as a high school principal in a new school division, I spent many weeks and hours building relationships with staff, students, and their families, and the community at large. I even met with the veteran sheriff and his team to learn more about the community. I invested that time to not only build relationships, but to build trust. A few months into the school year, I was having a meeting with my assistant principal, a couple of special education teachers, and a couple of other teachers about a student's IEP. At one point in the meeting, we discovered a discrepancy in the student's IEP. And as we began discussing how to correct that issue and communicate with the parent, one of the teachers said, "Well, the parent won't know any better." I immediately spoke up and said, "Hold on. The parent may not know any better, but we do. And it's our job to ensure that the parent knows better as well." Had I stayed silent, that could have been a sign of my approval of her comment, which negatively could have impacted the trust I had built, as well as taken away my credibility to lead. That's what John Maxwell meant. Credibility earns you the privilege of influence. People don't follow titles, they follow trust. When those you lead see integrity in your decision, they gain confidence in your direction. Influence isn't given because of a position, it's granted because of character. And credibility is the bridge between the two. So here's your challenge this week. Take a few quiet moments to reflect on how you're modeling integrity for those you want to influence. Are your words matching your actions? Do others know they can depend on you even when it's inconvenient? And what's one promise you can intentionally keep this week to strengthen your credibility? Remember, credibility isn't built in a day, but it can be lost in one. Protect it, live it, model it, because when people trust you, you earn the privilege of shaping their lives for good. That's all for this week's Words of Wisdom. Keep living a legacy of influence and have a great week.